become part of Challenge Radio?
Well, it seemed a good idea at the time, didn't it, Adam?
Absolutely.
Because of the name Challenge Radio, obviously, I was involved
Challenge.
at a slightly
Obvious.
earlier stage, and it's just been great because the 12 hours of live radio today is just such a smorgasbord of radio across the whole nation. I mean, I've never met Adam before. We're now almost lifelong friends, don't you think?
Absolutely, no question whatsoever.
Godmother to your child, almost?
No question.
Yeah.
Christening's next week, are you?
Yeah, I'm there. So it's just been great because everyone is working with people they would never normally work with or met or whatever. So it's hilarious.
Aside from obviously yourself, which other presenters are you most excited about having on today?
Well, it was an honour for me to meet Clint Boone. I don't know about you.
Oh yes, Clint Boone.
Especially
Yeah.
the music scene around here. Clint Boone's
Yeah.
synonymous with people, obviously like the In Spiral Carpet's his own band, but he's the man that started Noel Gallagher off
Yeah.
on his little road to wherever he's gone now. So
Yeah.
Clint Boone was the big one for me. And I'm a big fan of Soccer AM. Max Rushen's on now. He's just come on straight after us.
And I was really chuffed to meet Adele earlier. And then Fee Glover suddenly was with me on the Ken Bruce show. How random.
Why did we leave Ken Bruce out? We've just left Ken Bruce out. He's the legend. He's the biggest legend of us all.
Ken.
And has Salford lived up to its media reputation for you?
Is this your first time to
it's my
Salford?
first time.
Is
Love it? It's great. I mean, it stopped raining today, which helps. But no, it's a great sort of setup. I had no idea it was such a kind of media throbbing empire going on here.
This is where it's at, Annie.
Yeah,
This is where it's at.
Yeah, London's just
London,
old school.
Schmondon.
And in a few people's opinions, they're saying radio's looking to die out and stuff. What's your opinion on that personally? Do you think it's a strong
Completely the
trend?
opposite. I think radio has, well, the ratings have on Radio 2, I can't speak for anyone else's station, are massive. 8 million. Most shows get a good 2 million or so listeners. It's massive. And I think now telly is so disparate and all over the place, and people are watching TV in so many different ways, whereas radio is still your companion in the car.
Yeah.
When you wake up, it's just...
It's just
a friend, isn't it?
It's an intimate, personal medium that can't be
Yeah.
rivaled anywhere else, and I don't think it will ever die out. Especially when there's a lot of young people that have come to the festival that are obviously studying at this moment in time, interested in the SRA and student radio and things like that are participating on a daily basis. They're the next generation. So as long as there's that enthusiasm for it, it'll never
And
die
also, I met so many people who've come to radio, to being a DJ through student radio.
out. Yeah.
Was that you? Or
No,
was that
no.
Dave? That was Dave, our producer.
Dave
He was saying
came through
was
that.
his
Greg
start.
James came through that. There's lots of people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dave and Greg James together. It's brilliant.
And it's called Challenge Radio. What's been the most challenging part of your career?
Of the
Ooh,
career,
That's a big one, isn't it?
probably the last hour.
I don't know where to go with that.
No. Well, have you got half an hour? No. I don't think.
How would you like?
It's too difficult, isn't it?
I would say, I don't know what it was like for you, but maybe breaking into the industry, getting that first break. Once you get that first break and you can then start establishing yourself, for me that was probably the most difficult. Getting in, and then once you're in, then it's yours to lose, I suppose.
Yeah, and I suppose for me the most sort of challenging baptism by fire of television was when I was working in Hong Kong, and I was a news sub, so I was writing the news script, and one night the thing happened like that happens in the movies. The newsreader was ill and I had to go on air.
Get on.
And I became
You're
a
on.
newsreader. You're on. Can you do it? I went, well, I'm on. That day, Spike Milligan happens to be a guest on another show, and he crawls into the studio on his hands and knees and just wanders around.
That was your debut?
That was my debut. Oh, it was a nightmare. I was so bad. I mean, I'd never done any presenting in my life, and I got Spike Milligan taking my shoes off, and I'm trying to work the auto cue. Yeah, that was it.
Do you know something? You couldn't write that story, could you?
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.